in the morning. These are actually the first second words that I've said today, so I'm not used to talking yet. As mentioned before, first thing, spontaneously, after a while of practicing, but now it's gotten very easy, really spontaneous. Sorry guys, bringing up my desktop. Um, to begin the day with a simple prayer of thank you, thank you, thank you. We think of prayer often as petitionary, that we're on our knees and we're asking for what we wish for. We're asking for something to change. We're asking someone to be healed, ourselves, others. All definite worthy prayers. However, the prayer I'm talking about at the beginning of the day is simply saying thank you. I say it 3 times. Again, it started out as a practice where I had to remind myself, say thank you. Didn't exactly always feel it. Some days I was not up for getting up, nothing to look forward to, or I had to think of things to be thankful for, and maybe I couldn't think of something. Now it comes quite spontaneously, quite easily. Um, just waking up and saying thank you, because I've been blessed. One, I'm waking up. That's not guaranteed. Two, I'm waking up to a loving world. I'm waking up to a loving presence. I am waking up to an existence that was granted to me, given to me through no request of my own. I don't go to bed at night and say, please, God, universe, love, spirit, grant me existence again in the morning. I go to bed with full faith and confidence that I exist, and that when I wake and all through the night, that I continue to exist. And I do, and I wake up, and there it is, an entire universe granted to me. Don't have to ask for anything. Don't have to ask my heart to start pumping, my blood to start flowing. I don't have to ask for an abundance of air of which to breathe from. Here it is, right on waking. As soon as my eyes open, how can I not say thank you for that? So what once started out as a ritual practice has now become a spontaneous act of morning love. So fake it till you make it sometimes, guys. We're doing reading from Change Your Thoughts, Change Your Life. This is a book from Wayne Dyer. It is his interpretation of the Tao Te Ching. He uses many different translations, and he pulls from all of them to offer his interpretation of the Tao, his suggestions, how he lives it, expresses it, and how we might be able to do it as well. We've been working with each verse of the Tao Te Ching for exactly 68 days now. We have 13 days. We have under 2 weeks. We'll keep on working with it. I really like verse 68. It has been applicable in my life previously as a competitive athlete, as well now with what I'm doing on YouTube, hanging out. So we're going to dive in just a minute. But first, we're going to say hi to our lovely friend Goldie. Goldie says hi there, lovely people. So let's dive in. Verse 68, Tao Te Ching, as offered by Dr. Wayne Dyer. A great soldier is not violent. A good fighter is not angry. Good winners do not contend. Good employers serve their workers. The best leaders follow the will of the people. All of them embody the virtue of non-competition. This is called the virtue of non-contending. This is called employing the powers of others. This, since ancient times, has been known as the ultimate unity with heaven. The ultimate unity of heaven. So why isn't there competition? We can certainly view the life as competitive. Dog eat dog, gotta get ahead, looking out for number one. And that's the world that we live. And that's the world that we have to contend with. However, in the version here offered from Lao Tzu, non-contending. Non-contending. I absolutely like that. No contending. Is cooperation. Cooperation of the whole. There's a ancient, I'm guessing ancient, um, Native American wisdom, probably found in traditions across the world, that no tree. Chris is here. Oh, Cuban Crisis is here. Cuban Crisis, how are you? Cuban says, peace, peace to you, my friend. Um, there are no trees so foolish as to fight within its branches. No branches are foolish enough to fight themselves. No branch is gonna reach higher to the sky um, at the elimination of another branch. A tree is in cooperation with its treeness. We're branches of the same tree. We are infinite drops within the same ocean. Who is there to contend with? Who is there to fight with? We are contending as a whole. You all, hello, my friend. How are you? Cuban Crisis is at work. Have a good day at work, my friend. I imagine Goldie is at work as well. So, here they talk, speaking of work, good employers serve their workers, not the other way around. It's not the other way around. Um, it might seem that way, but if you want to get the best of your employers, of your employees, you serve them. Thus, with non-contending, cooperation of the whole, everything falls into place. For me, in my days of ultra running, I quickly realized everyone was there for my own benefit. For one, I wasn't fast enough to be competitive. Not overall. I've done fairly well in some races. I've won my age group before. I've placed in the top 10 in some ultra marathons. But, I was never competitive as in I was going to win something. There was just too many great people out there. However, what I realized was it would be foolish anyway to try to compete, as everyone is there for my own benefit, and I am there for the benefit of others. That by my strength, I can lend it to others. By their strength, they can lend it to me. Now, I also mentioned this in view of YouTube, starting a YouTube channel, putting your content out. Am I in competition with anyone? I certainly hope not. However, we're building a community, and the community is there to serve each other, to serve ourselves, and to serve a greater whole. Goldie says, same here, Cuban. Have a great day. Cuban Crisis says, you too, Goldie. I wish you both a great day at work. Peaceful day. Let's see. Yoel says, yeah, it's not through competition, but through the connection that we gain and grow. Absolutely. Absolutely. So if you look at someone doing something similar as you in the same community, putting great stuff out, and you see that they are getting thousands and thousands of views, cheer them on, wish them well, help them, share the post out. Because we only grow, we only help, we only gain through the service of others. We can think otherwise, but, again, I always go back to Ramana Maharshi's reply when he was asked, how do we treat others? And he said with a smile, there are no others. There are no others. And you can apply that to any tradition. This is from the yogic tradition, from the Vedic tradition, but it's across the board. Did Jesus look down on the cross when he was offering forgiveness and make people earn his forgiveness a little more? Was it a competition? Was there a hierarchy in judgment? He forgave, regardless. Someone didn't deserve it more than anyone else. They all received it. Can we offer anything less in less challenging situations than what Jesus found himself in? We got it pretty easy when we compare it to that. I have it pretty easy on YouTube that I don't need to compete with anyone. Here's my focus. Can I absolutely love what I'm doing when I'm doing it? Can I post it and release it in love and allow it to reach the exact people it needs to reach? Maybe that's 400 people. Maybe it's 1,000. Maybe it's 6,000. I don't know. All I can do is put the work in the moment, release it, relax, let the message go. Goldie says, pretty easy. It's a stroll in the park compared to that. Absolutely. And it helps us put everything in perspective. Everything in perspective. Imagine if we had that thought in every one of our challenges when we're feeling overwhelmed and we think, man, I can't go on. And even if we're not Christian, if we had that example, Jesus could forgive even this. Remember, when Jesus said, forgive them, Father, for they know not what they do, he didn't have to say that out loud. He was in constant communication with God. He said it for our benefit so that we know. Forgive because people don't know what they're doing. They're caught up in their mind stuff. They're caught up in their confusion. They're caught up in the busyness of life. They're caught up in the competition. I got to get ahead. That's been instilled from day one. We hold up our newborns and we say, you're going to have a great life. You're going to get ahead. You're going to be this. You're going to be that. Instead of saying, you are blessed by your beingness. You're blessed by your beingness. Imagine if we whispered in the baby's ear, you are blessed by your beingness. You don't have to do anything, and yet everything will come to you by virtue of your being. Rest in that. Rest assured that you are loved and held in the arms of God, never not embraced by the love of Spirit. Imagine that. Let's see. Goldie says, yes, until he said, Ila Ili, Lama Sabtani. You know I'm going to mess that up. What was the next part, Goldie? Let's see. Yoel Adam says, Jesus gives a very insightful path to balancing the self in this world and beyond. Absolutely. My God, why have you deserted me? Has he said that for our benefit as well? And if he did, what is the meaning? When Yoel says again, Jesus gave a very insightful path to balancing the self in this world and beyond. And when you look at those, when you examine those words, when you examine the examples, you see the same path walked by the Buddha, the same path walked by every Taoist master. You see the path of yoga. Always returning to the innocence of another. Goldie says yes and no. He actually felt for the very first time because of the consequences of our sin. Interesting. Jesse Pinkman, aloha, my friend. How are you? I have had many great discussions with our friend Goldie on Christianity, on the path of Jesus. Very insightful. Has reopened me quite a bit. At the same time, we differ quite a bit. I've never embraced the concept of sin as often through my own growing up as a Catholic. That was one of the reasons why I diverged and went into followed a more yogic Buddhist Taoist path. But anytime we open up to the message from someone else, we get to re-examine where we are. It can reaffirm, or it can steer us in a different direction, and all of that's good. All of that's good. If it reaffirms what you know to be true, um, absolutely awesome. Let's see. Walking with Goldie says that was the only time he was not in communion with God. Um, so what again? We can go with another perfect example that even someone who was both human and divine could feel blocked from direct communication with God, and yet the communication was never lost. That Jesus leaned towards his human side in moments of direct suffering, and yet at the same time still offered the resurrection into divinity itself. I don't know. Think about it. Jesse says, fine, how are you? I'm good, Jesse. It's 5:16 in the morning for me. I've been up for almost 3 hours. It's been a beautiful day so far. It promises to be a continuation of a beautiful morning. I like what Goldie said. That was the only time he was not in communion with God, or felt that he was not in communion, and yet offers it as an example. It's definitely something I want to explore in my own contemplations throughout the day. You all says what men call sin is what filters out that communication and connection. Man, I love that. Absolutely. You know, in the language of Jesus, Aramaic, when it was first translated into Greek, sin meant miss the mark, to err. It didn't mean condemnation. It didn't mean to act against. We sort of miss that point sometime when we are given, and you can read about the mistranslation from Augustine and how he knew it was a mistranslation, and yet it fit his narrative and continued with it. Imagine if we did not have that concept of sin in that way. Imagine how free we would be. It is 12:16 here in Romania. Runner Boy, fresh off his burpees. I had him up and running. Come work out with me, 100 burpees with a question mark. How do you feel, Runner Boy? Same man says, hey, Sir Yogi, and beautiful people. Same man, how are you? Walking with Goldie says, you all sin equals missing the mark path. It's 11:16 here in Poland. Hey, I don't think we've had anyone from Poland before. Welcome, my friend. Goldie says, hi there, Trash Talking Ape. I like that name. Sandman says, how are y'all? And good morning, sir. I'm doing pretty well. Mentioned before, early morning, talk for a few more minutes. I'm going to get outside. The sun's not going to be up for, man, it's later and later each morning. It lets us know that fall is on its way. Autumn isn't too far. But I will be out when the sun comes up. This is my time. I love the morning. Direct communication with nature itself. Got to remind myself, open up, open up, open up. Let go. Let go of all the stuff I've been carrying with me and just let nature express itself through me. Runner Boy says he got to 50. Hard on the shoulders. It is. And you benched yesterday, right? Same man says hi to everyone. Says it's good. Awesome. Runner Boy's going to add them in every week. They get easier and easier. Runner Boys, or I'm sorry, Goldie says also Trash Talking Ape. Thank you for your compliment. Hey, religious freak. You know what? Um, that actually doesn't apply to me. The freak part, oh, most definitely. The religious, now, because I consider myself irreligious, um, that I don't have a belief system that fits into a religion. I have a yogic path that opens me to everything. I do ascribe to A Course in Miracles, which isn't a religion. It's a not even a belief system. It's a practice, opening myself up to direct communication with. When you don't hear me talk, it's because I'm holding my hands up with life. Same man says, "Stay blessed, y'all. Stay blessed, y'all, friends. You too, my friend." Runner boy says, "Yeah, I got to build up that shoulder endurance." Same man says, "Yes, is a new live man. So you got something new? How soon?" I'm gonna head out for my walk, but if you're putting it up soon, I'll have it on. Let's see. He also says, "Have you ever looked into active imagination?" I have looked into active imagination, but not mind palace. Jace says, "Grace blessings to you all. May your day be pleasant and calm." Thank you, Jace. Hey, part of my day, part of my morning, started out with a positive, loving message from Jace. That's going to be carried with me through the day. Same man says, "Goldie and Miramed." Our friend Kayla Boo is here. Kayla, how are you? Appreciate you joining in. Same man says, "Hey, brother Jace. Good morning, man." Running Boy says, "We're going for a run in a few minutes." Yeah, let me know how the run feels after burpees. Sometimes people don't think they affect the legs that much. Be interested to know how you feel. Guys, if you don't mind, if you're showing up, if you're leaving, if you're hanging out for another 5 minutes, hit the like button. I would appreciate it. And the algorithms would appreciate it. Gordy says, "Thank you, Miramed." Goldie says, "How come, running boy?" Kayla says, "Good, thanks, and hello to everyone." I love my early morning live streams. Everything feels very soft and gentle. Even when people come in a little non-soft, non-gentle, it still has a different feel to it. Again, I liken it to, in the yogic tradition, it's called the Brahma Muhurta, the hours of God, that it's a very fluid time. It's about an hour and a half before sunrise to about 45 minutes after sunrise. And this is when the great Sufi poet Rumi, the 12th century Persian poet, called this is when the veil between the two worlds is at its thinnest, and we can easily walk through. This is when every mystic says this is when we can most easily talk to God and hear the answer, because we're not caught up in the 10,000 things yet. 10,000 things is what the Tao calls the busyness of life. One of us says, off work for 2 weeks, so I have free time. Yeah, I'll let you know. Awesome. Enjoy that time. Yoel says, yeah, taking a good message with you, like a mantra, can help you manifest that energy. Absolutely. Jay says, mirror, same man. Rona Boy says, um, Can't quite make the first part, run out of change at 50 reps, so I thought that'd be a good time to stop. Yeah, it is. 50 is a good number. Walking with Cody says, good decision, running boy. Oh man, UL. Beautifully said. Yeah, the Ville of You. The Ville of You. If I ever use that in my writing, I'm going to fully credit my friend UL You. The Ville of You. Beautiful. Same man says, I just checked every name, brother. Awesome. Runner Boy says, my fan. Ah, okay. Thing that blows air. Got it. The windy thing. The roaring thing. Same man says, so Yogi, I went to premiere today after 6 hours. I'll be on the lookout for you. If I'm live and you're getting ready to do it, definitely pop in, let me know, and we'll let everyone know. Make sure to, we'll share it out. So guys, if you remember that Mir's going to do a premiere today. If you're growing your channel, no one has worked harder for you than Mir. That's for sure. Hey, that reminds me of what we just read in verse 68 of the Tao Te Ching. The non-competitiveness, non-contending. Mir doesn't come in and say, hey guys, I need to get ahead of you. I need more subscribers than you. I need more watch hours than you. I need more subscribers and views. Comes in and helps everyone. It's the same with Jace. Goldie has made it a point to be a supporting channel. Imagine that. Someone starting a YouTube channel, the main objective, support other people. And we have quite a few people like that. Jacob does that. Now, Jacob wants to grow his channel because he has a wonderful message to put out. But he also knows deep down, innately, that's the type of person Jacob is, that the way to share that message is to help other people. That is his message. Pretty awesome. Jay says, Mira, make sure to hashtag animals, pets, pet, live feeding. Awesome. Man, I need to come up with my own formula. Of course, mine's always a little different, but I need that basic formula. I'm working on it. I've only actually recently started the hashtagging, and because of our friend Jace, I'm starting to dive into the magic of the perfect hashtag formula. Man, I appreciate learning from so many people. And every day something. Goldie says capital letters. You know, whenever I see hashtags, I don't think any of them are capitalized. I don't know if it makes a difference or not. Rona Boy says he's going to head out now. Need to look at my tomatoes, then go run. Hope the tomatoes look good. There's nothing better than a fine looking tomato. Yeah, I guess I need to look at the things that have done the best. What was the hashtag? But as each hashtag has been different, I don't know if that would work for me. What I tried to do yesterday was look at some nature channels to see what they were, the hashtags that they used. Goldie drops a link from here. Thank you, Goldie. So we'll be on the lookout for that. Same man says, what's the time now, Sir Yogi? It is 5:30 on the dot. And then, of course, I've been doing my own little talks, Course of Miracles, yoga. I'm going to start incorporating a little bit of breath work with that. Some meditation stuff. Let's see. Jay says, no caps unless you're doing shorts, and put trending and viral. So I'm mainly doing shorts. As a hashtag, Eric, try it with animals and life. Please do it this once for me today. Animals and life. I will. Let's see. Animals. Put that in my big little book. Soon to be running out of pages. I'll be posting a short in just a little bit. Hey, one more question before we go. Does posting hashtag viral video, I see that all the time, does that make a difference? Yoel says they may have a search that will give you the most used words for hashtags for the different types of niches if you try to search for it. Interesting. Where would I do the search? On YouTube itself or Google? 10 o'clock my time. Awesome. Hopefully I will be back from my walk and I'll be able to put it up. Goldie says 3 p.m. your time, Mir. So, use trending, viral, animals, and life. I will do that probably within the next hour and a half. Jesse says, have fun. See y'all. You too, my friend. Thank you for joining in. Within the next hour and a half, I will be posting a new, something new. Let's see. Y'all says Google has many analytics in their connection to YouTube. All right, let's see what I can do. I'm gonna in my next YouTube short again, which would be maybe. Usually, I try to do one by 7 in the morning. I'm gonna use the formula that Jace has provided, and you guys stay tuned. Not sure what the video is going to be yet. We'll see what I see out in nature. Kyle's here. Kyle, my friend, how are you? Y'all says in there. So, all right, guys, I'm going to head outside. I got some nature waiting for me, just for me. It's a wonderful thing doing these videos. No one else is going to see what I see through the perspective that I see it. No one else in the entire universe. That makes every single video we do truly miraculous, truly miracle, a slice of life offered through us. When Jace does a video with Xena, there's only one Xena and there's only one Chase. No one else can ever do that. It makes it a miraculous event that he invites us to join in. And just by joining in, just by watching, we become participants in the life of Jace. Because there's only life. Just one thing. Seamless. There's no place where the life of Jace and Xena stop, and the lace of Yogi, the lace of anyone begins. Just life. One thing. Optimob is here. Optimob says, good morning. Jace says, look forward to your captures. Thank you, my friend. Timo says, good morning. Good morning to you. Yoel says, enjoy your walk, everyone. Thank you, Yoel. All right. Again, guys, I really love my morning. I love my mornings. I love my morning live stream. It's just a nice flow of events. Leading me right here. One thing leading to the next. Again, my word of the day, seamless. Everything is seamless. No place where one thing starts and something else becomes. As my friend Robert Saltzman, he wrote The 10,000 Things, says each moment is a once upon. Never to happen this way again. Every moment's unique. Every moment is a miracle. Enjoy it. Enjoy that miracle that you're blessed with right now, this moment, and this moment, and this moment, and this moment. So, with that, guys, I'm heading outside. I'm going to enjoy the sunrise. I'm going to thank each one and every one of you that joined me today. I'm going to lift up a little prayer and just send love to each and every one of you. Much appreciated. Sabine says hi to same. So thanks, guys. I'm going to see y'all later. Take care.